Narcissistic individuals are some of the most toxic people you could ever be around. However, we don't always notice this straight away because their behaviours aren't particularly regular to begin with. They're not a pattern to begin with, or we're unaware. We simply haven't had the life experience or the education. When it comes to narcissistic individuals, they are highly skilled at manipulating and controlling situations to their advantage, to suit their needs. When you find yourself constantly questioning your own motives, your own intentions, thinking that's not what I actually meant, that's not what I was doing. When you find yourself second guessing who you are as a person, losing your identity, afraid to speak up for yourself, feeling drained when you've been around a certain person, it might be time to recognise the common signs of their toxic behaviour. And one of the first of these is they are incredibly argumentative. Toxic people thrive on conflict. They like to seem to pluck an argument out of fresh air. They seem to argue about anything, everything, and absolutely nothing at all. No matter how small, no matter how insignificant, if they want to pick a fight, they will. It's never about resolving an issue either. It's about them being right. It's about them proving themselves to others. It's about them tearing other people down. Whether it's an opinion or actions, they will challenge you just for the sake of it. When you've been caught in constant debates with someone and feel like you can never win, this is usually a big red flag. They never own up to their mistakes. They're not capable of making a mistake and not being overly proud and not really wanting to own up to it. However, the majority of people will, or they'll at least learn from it and not repeat it. Narcissistic individuals do not take responsibility for their behaviour. They do not take responsibility. They do not take ownership for their toxic behaviour. Instead, they find a scapegoat to shift the blame onto. They deny their actions, or they come up with excuses or justifications for their behaviour. They constantly find a way to deflect away from their behaviour and put the focus onto someone or something else to make it almost impossible to hold them accountable, especially when they come at you with that plausible deniability of, they didn't mean it. That wasn't them. You misunderstood them. When you find yourself constantly apologising in situations where the other person should be apologising to you, it's time to reassess the relationship you have with that individual. They can't seem to avoid drama. Now, drama can happen in life. However, with narcissistic people, wherever they go, drama seems to follow. Whether it's their personal life, their professional life, their social life, they're always in the middle of some sort of chaotic situation, or they're gossiping about somebody else's, or they're telling on themselves by telling their spouse what somebody at work is doing to their spouse, such as having an affair, which is actually what the narcissist is doing. They often go all out to exaggerate situations, to just stir up trouble between people. They go all out to make people feel uncomfortable or unsure of themselves. If your interactions with someone always end up in stress or confusion, it might be because of the toxic energy that they bring to the table. They're incredibly jealous and possessive, although they can disguise it as they don't want you to go there because they care about you. Again, using that plausible deniability. Toxic individuals often struggle internally with their own insecurity. Therefore, they can try and control where you go, who you go with. They can get you to question your friendships, your relationships. Their possessiveness can kind of make you feel sort of suffocated in the situation. Yet when you try to discuss it with them, they make you feel guilty for raising the issue and act like you're the issue for not knowing it's just because they care about you. They refuse to acknowledge or respect your need for your independence. When you find yourself losing your independence around someone, that's a big red flag that you're dealing with a toxic individual. They're overly competitive. There's nothing wrong with healthy competition. When two people are having a game of chess, they're in it to win it. You know what you're entering into. When there's a football game going off, the teams are in it to win it, and there can be some healthy banter between the two oppositions. However, when it comes to narcissistic individuals with their toxic behaviour, everything is a competition. They are keeping score of what they've done for you so they can use it against you. They're forgetting anything you've done for them. So whether it's those career achievements, appearance, personal success, narcissistic individuals have to go all out to one-up you, whether it's comparing you against others. And this competitiveness creates an environment where you're left to feel like you're inferior, like you can never measure up. And when you're in a constant state of self-doubt around someone, that person isn't there to raise you and watch you grow and develop and become an independent person. They're in it to bring you crashing down so that they can feel better about themselves. People who are highly critical of others. We can all have moments of being judgmental or critical. Toxic individuals believe that they know everything and they can tell everybody else how they should be living their life. They often go all out to criticise others, to mock others, to judge others, whether it's appearance, intelligence or personal choices. These comments are designed to diminish other people's self-worth, diminish other people's confidence, to help the narcissist feel better about themselves. When someone makes you feel like you're not good enough, their criticism is likely coming from a place of their insecurity rather than any constructive feedback. Recognising these behaviours is one of the first steps in protecting your emotional and mental well-being around these people. Whether it's a family member, a friend or a partner, toxic individuals leave long-lasting damage on you when their behaviour goes unchecked. It's about setting those healthy boundaries, safely distancing yourself from their negativity so that you can regain control over your life. Thank you very much to all the returning subscribers and your continued support with the channel. It's greatly appreciated. If you are new to the channel, I'm Elizabeth Shaw and this channel is all about narcissistic behaviour to give you more understanding of the people you might be dealing with within your life and how to handle yourself around those people if you cannot go no contact. If you are looking for further support, I do have several online guides available and those teachable links are in the description. If you're looking for someone to speak to, I have partnered with BetterHelp and their sponsored link is also in the video description. I do have a very limited amount of one-to-one slots available and I also have several books available on Amazon. How to create boundaries around those who have no respect for your boundaries. Healing from Narcissistic Abuse, a guided journal for empowerment and recovery. 15 rules to deal with narcissistic people, how to stay sane and break the chain. And a Narcissist Handbook, which is the ultimate guide to understanding and overcoming narcissistic and emotional abuse, which is all about the criteria and their different behaviours. Can't turn a page. From blame shifting to projection, baiting, word salad, triangulation, and then how it affects you, and different ways to handle narcissistic individuals. And then there is the first in a 3-part series, the new novel, which is Behind the Mask, The Rise of the Narcissist. If anyone is interested in any of those, they are all available on Amazon. Thank you very much for watching. Go out there and create the day that you deserve, because you do deserve to have an amazing day. Bye.